Chapter, and I have a really neat thrift haul to share with you today. I found a lot of brand new tag things at the thrift store. How cool is that? And they're nice brands to sell too. We'll get right on to it. If you've not ever watched any of my other videos before, full-time full-time reseller on eBay, and I also sell on Poshmark. I've been selling on Poshmark the last few years, and been selling on eBay for quite a long time, but more recently full-time on eBay. We'll get right to it. I got some really great brands. A few of them are high-end too. As an example, this is equipment. This is a really great brand to pick up, and I haven't looked up comps on this, so I haven't found equipment for a while. And this is silk, and it's animal print. But equipment is a really great brand to pick up. I don't come across it that often at the thrift store, and I don't know because I haven't done comps. If I was to guess, maybe around, I don't know, 25 to 50, somewhere in that range. It is a really nice brand to pick up, and with it being silk, this would be worth some money. It is a great find. I picked up a few. I think there's a few in this haul, but this is of the Madewell. This is a Madewell, and I do like to pick up Madewell. Now, some Madewell items kind of sit for a while, but other ones sell more quickly and for more money. They don't sell for a lot of money, but they're not really expensive to begin with. If you're not familiar with Madewell, they're where the material tag is, there'll be a style number, and you can look that up and Google that either on eBay. Try it, maybe there's another seller that has it up, or Google it, and then you get your keywords. Just don't use stock photos on eBay, but it really does help to do keywords. This will be a button up, and it's kind of like got a band collar, but it's Madewell. Maybe between 15 and 25, but I'll tell you what, some of the really big time resellers, the ones that are making like a lot of money a year, like 500,000 million a year, it's not all about the high-end brands. There may be some of them doing that, but the ones that are really up there and making that big money, it's a lot of your bread and butter brands. And now these are some of the, some of these are a little bit more of the nicer brands that sell for more money, but a lot of their price points are between $10 and $20. And you know what? I have been listing more stuff and been selling a lot of things between that price range, and it adds up really quickly, and it accounts for a lot of your sales. Just keep that in mind. But it's always great when you come across the nice brands. This is a nice brand, and this is Jade Mclaughlin, and I haven't looked this up, and it depends on the piece, I think, with this. I do find that this sits a little bit, and maybe you just have to wait for the right buyer, but this is a beautiful, kind of like a white peasant top, and but this is the brand here. If you've not seen the tag before, it's Jade Mclaughlin. Hopefully you can see that. And anyways, this is a great brand to pick up. It is more high-end. And that I don't know, because I haven't had a lot of pieces, although I think I just listed a dress. I've had just a couple pieces lately of that. I don't know, maybe 15 to 25. This is a Lauren Ralph Lauren, and it's linen, and this is nice. It's brand new with tags. And Lauren Ralph Lauren isn't like a really high-end brand, but it does sell some pieces. I kind of quit picking it up for a while, but then lately I've been picking it up again. And I'll tell you what, some of the pieces sell. I just sold, I think it was a polka dotted top. Polka dots, though, they kind of stay in style. Same with like paisley. But anyways, it sold, quite quickly, like within a week or two. But some of their non-iron button-up shirts, if you get into plus sizes, this brand does sell. But this is brand new with tags. However, it was sold at TJ Maxx, and it finally got discounted down to like $10. That's really super cheap. But I bet you with this being brand new with tags and linen, this should be a $20 sale, I would think. But it's Lauren Ralph Lauren, and but still particular enough. If you see any of their blazers that they're more of an equestrian blazer, and a lot of times they'll be maybe like a solid color with a, like, let's say if it's like a red or a brown blazer, it may have like a black collar or a thick style or whatever. It's more of equestrian. Those can go for some big money. Otherwise, I don't pick up blazers in general, but those you want to pick up. Those are good ones. This is another Madewell, and I think I had one of these once before that was similar. This is brand new with tags. Isn't that great? And because it's kind of like, I think it, yeah, no, this is an extra large. At first I thought maybe it was an oversized, but it's not. But once again, I will be looking up that style number on the tag and using that in the keywords. For a really long time, I didn't take time to do that. I thought it was a waste of time. I really did. but you know what? I think it is a benefit. I've been doing it, and I really think it is. You'd be surprised because, I mean, who would look for some of the keywords that they use on some of those things, but they do. And I think what it is too is that if somebody sees the style, maybe if they Google, that top, then you know how like it'll bring up like maybe something that's on the actual Madewell site or eBay or Poshmark. It should come up, and especially if you're listing that, in your item specifics, that Madewell number too. That's important. But this is brand new with tags. I don't know, 20 to 30 maybe. See, these are a lot of these clothing items, are obviously up from the bread and butter. This is another one of those Jade Mclaughlin, and this one's brand new with tags, and it's striped. It's kind of like the same thing. It was kind of hard to get. I wanted to make sure it stayed on the hanger, but it's kind of like a peasant top. It looks like it has ties on the sleeve there, and it's striped. But that's the brand there, and it is brand new with tags. I have no idea how much this is going to go for because brand new with tags, and it's a more high-end brand. It'll be interesting, to see what that goes for. But that's a brand to look for. Torrid. As I mentioned, I think on my last video, Torrid has been flying out the door lately for me. I've been selling quite a bit of Torrid. If you're not familiar with Torrid, it's a plus-size clothing. And this is like a Torrid. This is a Torrid 2. That'd be like a 2X. But, yeah, the stuff has been selling. They don't sell for a lot, but they sell between $10 and $20. Like the average top. This is super cute. It's a sailor top. Isn't that cute? But they do make some cute stuff. I think it's more of a younger, maybe trendier, brand. However, if you are looking for women's plus size, Women Within is also a nice brand, and I think that they kind of make more trendier stuff. But that's a good plus size, to pick up. Here's another Torrid, and this is, I didn't even realize this one. I don't think this is brand new with tags too. And this is their super soft line knit. And I just sold the tank top. It sold, either same day or the very next day. I think between $15 and $20, and it was used. But they're super soft. And this is brand new with tags. I don't know. I'd like to say $20 to $30 maybe for that. But that's what it looks like if you see it. And it's the super soft knits by Torrid. And this will sell. That's a great brand. And I list stuff year-round, whether it's short sleeve, long sleeve, sweater. And obviously you're going to sell more sweaters in the winter, but I list it all, and it does sell. Here's another Torrid, and this is brand new with tags. And this come off the hanger there. I should have gotten a different hanger to hang this on. Another one, and this is adorable. 20 to 30, hopefully, on it. See, I told you, got a whole bunch of brand new with tags. This is awesome. And a lot of the clothing, most of these here, I probably probably got like half off on most of these. There may be a few in here that I only paid $1. But the one place that I go on Fridays, whatever you can put in your blue bag, you get half off. And the shirts, it depends. They're anywhere from, the tank tops are like $1.99. But I think the short sleeves are like $2 or $3. I think they're $3.99. Long sleeve is $4.99. Sweaters are up from there. If it's $4.99, that means I paid $2.50. But if I can sell it for $20 to $30, that's a great return on investment. This is really neat. This is a Madewell, and it's extra large, and it's flannel, and it's gray. This will sell, especially right now, because it's, we're approaching winter, and this will be a really great thing to list. And I don't know on comps on this, but I'd say between maybe 10 and 20, maybe 25, but I don't know because I don't think I've ever had a Madewell flannel before. But like I said, some of these pieces aren't really expensive on to begin with, or Madewell does some really great sales, one or the other, because when I've had the style numbers and I went to look them up and they've been brand new, some of the pieces really weren't that expensive to begin with. I wasn't sure on this because they're kind of a commonplace, but brand new with tags. This I think I got, well, it was $1.99. I probably paid $1 for it, whether it was the color tag or not, which it wasn't, but I got it for $1. Brand new with tags, Polar Ralph Lauren. But I wouldn't spend a lot of money on these brand new if they're just an average size, unless they're like a plus size, because you can buy these kind of inexpensive at some of the stores. Like this is from Marshall's. I don't know how much they'd be there. It doesn't have, $39.50, but the store doesn't sell it for the manufacturer price, and then they run sales too. But brand new with tags, I was going to pick it up. I bet you this would be about $10, $20. Like I've said many times, if you want to buy something brand new with tags, buy it on eBay. It sells for the fraction of the manufacturer price. It does. But obviously the stores sell it a little cheaper than that too. But I tell you what, you may want to look if you're looking for something brand new with tags. This is a soft surrounding, and this is another super soft. Some of these are not brand new with tags. I just happen to have a lot with this haul that are new. Some of these are not. But this is another one. And I think that tank top, I could be wrong, but it seemed like it was $15 to $19 it sold for. This should be like 15 to 25 maybe. I don't know. But that's it there. The Torrid Super Soft Knits is what it's called. And this is adorable, and they are really cute. This here, I picked this brand up when I find it. I think it's an older brand, and I don't come across it that often. Probably you probably haven't heard other thrifters talk about it. It's Michael Simon, and they usually, like a lot of times they'll be sweaters. They'll be heavily embroidered. They have a lot of print to them, and I picked them up because of that. It might not sell for a ton or really quickly, but they're neat. This is adorable. Look it. It's got all these fish on it. This is an adorable shirt, and it's all embroidered. But this is it, Michael Simons, and this is a newer looking style tag too, from some of the other tags I've seen. I haven't priced this in a very long time because I haven't come across it. I don't know what this will sell for, but I guess between probably maybe $10 or $20. You know, on my last haul video, when I was guessing on some of them, when I finally got listing them, some of them actually listed higher than what I estimated them on. They actually were going for more money, and I listed them for more, hoping for, you know, more money on that. This is a Madewell, and this isn't new with tags, but this is a nice shirt, and this will sell in, you know, $10, $20, but it's a really cute, it is a full button up. I think, yeah, it's not a pop over, but it's Madewell. And like I said, some Madewell pieces do sit, but a lot of them do move. It probably depends on how old the style is. And it probably, I think on Madewell, the same as J. Crew, I think it has the date. I'll take a quick look on this tag here. It does. Like this is holiday 16, so that is kind of getting old. I've heard that you kind of want to pick up maybe the last few years, you know, with J. Crew, but I still pick up some of the styles. It just depends. But it has the style number here, and then I will, you know, Google that and get some keywords to use on that. I had to have my glasses, I could read that little tag. This is a nice thing to pick up. This I got half off, and because it's the Victoria's Secret gold label. This is vintage. It's not silk. It's really great if you find silk ones. This is not silk, but it's a crumsy. And I'll tell you, crumsy sell. And Victoria's Secret lingerie still sells. Depends on the piece that you get. But some of these pieces can go for quite a bit of money, especially if you get like a robe or a long sleeve, or I mean not long sleeve, but a long maxi gown. But that's the gold label. That means vintage, and it's very beautiful. Very, very pretty, but it's not silk. If it's silk, they're worth more money. I haven't priced them out lately. I would guess on that maybe 25, 35. That's a quick guess on it. This is an Athleta, and I wasn't really sure because Athleta's it's Athleta. I know I was talking kind of fast there. It hasn't been selling that quick for me lately. However, it was a sweater. Got it for $1. I thought I'd take a chance. It is, you know, because we're approaching winter, and it's a cable knit sweater. I have no idea price on this. This is kind of heavy. This probably have to go priority, I would think, and I charge for shipping on eBay. But this is Athleta, and it used to be a really great brand to pick up. But I'll tell you what, some of the thrift stores price it up kind of high. The one that I go to does price it up high. But this was only $1 because it was the color tag of the week. And this store I go to, all the sweaters are the same price unless it's something really spectacular. But the other one I go to, they price individually, and they really price Athleta up. I don't know on this one how much it'll go for. This is an Anthropologie. In Anthropologie, really do comps before you pay very much for an Anthropologie piece, because a lot of the pieces are not selling hardly at all, or they're not selling for hardly any money. Really do comps. Some pieces still do. It just depends. I went ahead with this because I don't come across this that often. It's Genevieve. It is loose on one side. I'll have to note that the tag is loose, but it's because it is a cardigan. I thought, and it's open front, and actually, you know, it's quite long. I would consider this a duster. When they get longer, you know, I consider them a duster, and dusters sell, even if it's not like sometimes a high-end brand. I wanted to put my glasses on because I'm really curious what the material is on this. But it is just cotton. It almost felt, you know, like it might have been something, you know, out of a different material. But anyhow, this is the brand. If you're not familiar with that, that's an Anthropology. And yeah, with this being a duster, however, it's not long sleeved. It's like a short sleeved. I don't know on price on that, but I figured that's worth picking up. I got that for $1. This is a J. Crew, and J. Crew, I don't know if this is a linen or merino wool. The merino wool stuff's been selling pretty great lately. This is from, well, it's not very old for the sweaters. It's from spring of 2017. That's not too bad. But this is cotton. The merino wools have been selling even the older year styles, especially if they got like a lot of print. But this will still sell. It's a beautiful sweater. It's actually very nice. But some J. Crew pieces can really sit for a long time. I wouldn't pick up any J. Crew because it seemed like they hardly ever sold. But now I do. And I look up that style number and use those keywords. And that may make a big difference because now, you know, you can get them to sell. But some pieces do really still sit. But you got to remember, there's probably a lot listed too. There's a lot out there listed probably. This is Soft Surroundings, and this is kind of different style for them because usually they're more of like a, if they're a sweater, they're bigger, or they're a tunic, you know, tops and things like that. This isn't really a tunic, and this is a, oh, it's a petite large. I really don't like to buy petite stuff, and especially a large. Petite, small, or extra small sometimes, but I don't really like to pick up the petites. I don't think they move that quickly, but I have heard the smaller sizes do. But I got it for $1. I figured, well, might as well. Trying to get inventory because I'm trying to list 25 pieces a day. And that adds up. And you got to have enough inventory no matter what. 25 listings a day, because what I've learned is you have to be consistent. It has to be for over a long period of time. You have to list every single day the same amount if you want to really, you know, build up and get the sales going with your account. And it has to be for a long period of time. Eventually, it's supposed to get to where if you, like say, if you list 20, you sell 20 a day. But I think that takes quite a long time to get there. However, I find it's been about half because for a long time I was selling listing like 15 a day, and I'd sell average around 7 a day. And I wasn't always totally exactly consistent on that, but then I kind of got it consistent. This time, I've decided it's got to be, no matter what, 25 listings a day, 7 days a week. However, you can get to the point where you leave some of those in your drafts, and then on the weekends, then you can just, you know, post them up on eBay. That way you don't have to work both days on the weekend if you don't want to. But right now, 25 listings is an adjustment, and it's enough just to get those out every night because it's like night after night. That's a lot of photos, a lot of measuring, a lot of writing down the information and filling out the listings, you know, on the computer, sitting and doing all the item specifics. But, and I'll tell you, for a while there, I wasn't messing with those item specifics very much, other than the required. However, I've been filling a lot more of them out because, you know what, for a while I was thinking, this is ridiculous. How come eBay is, you know, wanting all this? This is ridiculous. Really, it's for your benefit. You don't want to look at it that way. It really is for your benefit. It's not that they're working against you, they're working for you because maybe more people will find your items. And I don't know if there's anything to this, but I really wonder, the more specifics you fill out, it makes eBay happier too. And I just think that it may increase your sales. I don't know if there's anything to that. Write in the comments if you've noticed that, though. But I just kind of wonder. And two, you know, maybe because more people find your stuff, but some of it just seems, you know, ridiculous, doesn't it? I understand totally. But I've been filling out more. Anyhow, Soft Surroundings, 10 to 20 bucks, I bet you on this. It used to sell for quite a bit of money and a lot quicker on eBay. And just in the last couple of years, I've really, especially in the last year, I've really noticed it's really slowed down and it doesn't sell for as much, but it does still sell. Bryony, and this is a men's high-end brand. However, I've noticed on a few of the high-end brands, the prices are not up where they used to be. Some of them used to get, you know, quite a bit of money, and now I've noticed that you don't get quite as much. I don't know on a polo shirt made by this brand. I'm really not sure. I'll have to check comps on this, but I know they're not worth as much as they used to be. This is a 2XL though. That's a great find, especially, you know, a larger size in a because this is considered a high-end brand. There's a little pink spot on the tag. I will note that. I got this for half off. But if you're not familiar, that's what their tag looks like. And it's like BRIONI or something like that. Anyhow, that's a high-end brand. That's one to pick up. I meant to look this up, and I forgot. Because I would not guess that this would be anything expensive, this brand. However, this is new with tags. This is a super cool top, and it was a lot of money new. Cheetah Bee? I would have thought that's just like a really common brand. I've seen that tag before. However, unless this was a set, which I don't know, I'll have to see. It doesn't say anything on there. It says $129.99 for this. And it could be, there's a lot of detail to this. I don't know if you could see this. See how it's layered? This was a lot of work for them to put together, manufacture. And it really is a really cool top. But look at, and I meant to look it up ahead of time and I didn't. It'll be really neat to see what these are going for. It is a neat top, but it'll go for a fraction of that still, but it'll be interesting to see. And this one, my reseller friend, she picked it up and decided not to get it. She wanted to know if I wanted it. I was like, yeah, I'll take it. There's $1. Anyhow, this is a Bailey 44, and this used to be a really popular brand, which I would consider more, up on the high end, not a bread and butter brand. However, I think I've heard some that it wasn't selling for as much or as quickly. I don't know. I haven't found a piece by them, by Bailey 44 for a while, but I went ahead and picked it up because it was only $1, and that's what their tag looks like. And I'll have to do comps. This is kind of like it's a wrap top, and but it's more of like a like a t-shirt material. Wrap tops have been selling for me, even if they're not a high-end brand, like more of an actual traditional wrap top, more like a polyester. Some of them have been sleeveless. I think some of them have been short sleeve and maybe long sleeve. They've been selling lately. But anyhow, I don't know, but that'll be interesting. That was considered a high-end brand. This isn't a high-end brand, but it's new with tags. But it's a Talbot's. I don't pick up all Talbot's shoes. No, for sure not. But I pick up some pieces. And for a while there, I kind of wasn't picking it up very much. But some pieces do sell, but brand new with tags. This will probably sit for a little while. Seems like I've had some before or still have some listed new with tags. It's either that or, yeah, I don't know. It was Talbot's. But $10 to $20. But for $1 or $2, this was worth it. This was probably about I did pay $2.50. That was kind of a little much for that. Torrid, brand new with tags and black. It's a black lace top. Isn't this cute? Look at that. It's like layered, but it's another one, brand new with tags. This was a score because right now, like I said, Torrid's been selling really great, and then to find some of them brand new with tags, wow! I am very grateful, very grateful. And I don't know on this, like I said, 15 to maybe 30, around there, something like that. I really don't know for sure. This is another Torrid piece, but it's not new with tags. It's used. It's a little tank top, but it actually this would be like a cami, and because it's got like the lace on it and stuff like that. But it's a Torrid. It's got a little piece of fuzz there. But this is another. It might depend on the piece, but I think their newer Torrid is probably that black and white. It seems like all their older tags look like that, and I don't know exactly for sure if that's, accurate, that there's one older or newer style tag, but I've just kind of noticed that. But, $10, $15, $20 maybe on that. And a great another thing too, if you can get some that are quick sales, it really benefits your account and you get more sales because it's more activity in your account. The more sales you get, the more sales it'll lead to because it's activity in your account. Standard Jane Pierce. I still pick this up, and this is very cute. Even though it's just a t-shirt, I consider this like a high end, but it depends on the piece. I just sold a sweater the other day, but it was brand new with tags, and I think it was cashmere or cashmere blend. It sold on Posh. I had it listed for quite a while on both eBay and Posh. I had it listed for like $99, and I just sold it, and I don't remember how much it sold for. Maybe between $50 and $75. I took quite a bit off on it. But still, it was a really great return on investment. And that person got a really great buy because it was brand new with tags, Standard James Pierce. but I still consider this a high-end brand. I haven't done comps on a tank top or t-shirt, but that's what their label looks like. But hopefully that completes the haul. Hopefully you've got some valuable content out of it. I really do enjoy the videos. If you'd like, please subscribe, because I'm going to start a video series on my journey to $1 million. I got to look up on eBay. I used to be able to find it really easily how much you've sold this far, lifetime. And I haven't been able to find it since they changed like their formats. I got to see where that's at. But I'll see where that's at, and then, kind of start, talking about that. But it's in regards to, how much I'm increasing my store and, with the listings. And then you can keep tabs on how my sales are going with that increase and how long it took for the sales to increase. I've already noticed an increase since I went from 15. Then I was doing 20 for a week or two, and I just bumped it more to 25. I've already been noticing an increase in sales. I really have. And I don't think it's just from fourth quarter, but it is fourth quarter, and that makes a difference. But I have noticed it. Anyhow, if you'd like to subscribe, I've got a lot of other videos up too on different topics and how to increase sales and stuff. Anyhow, many prosperous sales to you. Have a blessed day. Thank you.